I knew early on this is what I wanted to do, and it all started back in 1985 with a 9-year-old named Tommy Ho.
Rick didn't have a junior program at the time. My parents took a group clinic lesson with him, and my dad said, "You're going to teach my kids."
He became the most dominant junior ever. He won about 15 gold balls by the age of 15.
Rick is one of the best motivators that I've ever come across. He wrote me letters almost every day talking about, "You've got to dream big. You're going to be playing professional tennis," and I was 10 years old. I felt like I could do anything.
After that, Capriati came, then the Williams sisters came, and people wanted to stay with me, and so I said, "I'd start an academy."
In May 1991, Richard Williams contacted Florida pro Rick Macci. Macci coached rising tennis star Jennifer Capriati.
And I heard about this little kid from Compton, California, that I think there was already an article in maybe the New York Times, and just happened one weekend, I had everything to do, and so I said, I'm going to go out and see this kid.
Macci offered to enroll Venus and Serena in his tennis academy in Delray Beach, Florida. The girls were ready, so was Dad.
He really knew they had to leave Compton to go to that ultimate step. And I think it was around September of '91, he announced that they wanted to, do the deal with me. It was a major undertaking, but the main thing is if I believe and I can feel it, then it's up to me to strategically and technically and even mentally mold these kids into warriors.
And that's exactly what Macci set out to do.
The passion that he puts into kids to play the game, I think, is probably his biggest contribution.
He's an extraordinary coach. He's not ordinary, he's extraordinary.
He has a way of bringing intensity to the court, and you kind of develop from there and start bringing your own intensity.
He's just an amazing coach, and I would never want to leave.
His work ethic is just unsurpassed. He really gets the maximum out of everybody, and everybody knows that.
Who's your coach?
My dad.
Your dad. Anybody? Your dad's a good coach. Anybody else coach you?
Rick Macci.
Oh, Rick Macci, the big M. So you've got good coaches, girl. Good coaches, fast feet. You are going someplace, little rising star, Sonia. Good to see you.
And you guys need to listen to what I'm saying and look at this as a challenge, okay? Because you're going to be challenged. And listen, you can have the best attitude and be positive and be pumped up and feel great every point, and you're still going to lose 0-0. Is that possible? Absolutely. Because the only thing you got control over is what? Attitude. Everybody has to start working harder, and you got to have more repetition. And I'm not saying who does the most is going to be the best. So, as the racket starts to enter, watch, as the racket starts to enter, the legs drive the racket. As the racket starts to enter the back, the legs drive first. What we see people leak. You got to be more patient. You got to be more consistent. You can't rush. You want to be aggressive, but it's controlled aggression, okay? You can't go out there with a knife or a sword. You're going to have to play the match with a razor blade. Slow down. You got to be more patient when you play someone that steady. Let's go.
Attitude. You give me someone with an amazing attitude, an unreal work ethic, and some talent, you're unlimited. And I'm telling you right now, that's all your parents ask.
Some of the game's very best grew up, trained, or currently live in our area. So who's the next big star? Well, they may be attending the Rick Macci Academy. The longtime coach has worked with both Venus and Serena Williams, as well as Coco Gauff and plenty of others throughout the years. But Macci's teachings actually go beyond tennis.
It's not just about forehands and backhands and biomechanics. So really the passion I try to put into kids and to inspire, hopefully that's been a big difference in their life. Remember, the players teach the coaches. The players change the game. The coaches teach the game, and the coaches coach the players. Always remember that. Check your ego at the door. And you will learn more every minute, every day, and keep adding valuable, unbreakable tools to your already valuable USPTA toolbox. Greatness knows you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Greatness knows if you want to score, you have to get out of your comfort zone to get in the end zone. Greatness knows if you keep looking back, you'll never get on track.
When I think of Rick and the impact that he's had on my life, My parents clearly had the largest impact, but he was the second most important figure throughout my junior career, and everything that I am today really comes from everything that I learned from Rick.
If you want to become mentally strong, all right, you got to have the ability to forget. And it's the hardest thing to do, because when you double fault or you hit a ball in the net or you hit it long, all right, you're going to have a feeling, you're going to have an emotion, and it's going to go right through your body, and it's probably not going to be a good one. But how you respond to that feeling is what I call the X factor. And great, they have the ability to forget. They can focus on the present. And it's been my experience. You know, people ask me all the time, what's the similarities? Capriati, Roddick, Venus, Serena, okay? Mary Pierce, a lot of these players, that Sharapova, that I coached when they were young, the only thing they had in common, they just all loved to compete. They just love the battle. And if you can do that, you're gonna handle pressure.
Well, I've been coaching tennis, 30, 35 years. And a lot of kids that I've had since a young age have went on to become household names.
Congratulations, Rick Macci, for the USPTA Hall of Fame. So proud of you, and many, many congratulations.
If I've helped the kids, get off medication or clean their room better or do better in school, I know I've made a difference. Feeling in the world that you can help others. And I still have the drive and the passion, and hopefully I can be doing this another 20 years.